Mercy! Wo ist der gute Ash eigentlich da? Hey, du kannst sowieso nichts machen, das ist das Problem.
I'm grateful.
Was will er wohl machen? Wo will er denn jetzt hin? Will er jetzt zu Rodgiure oder was? Lol. Felix Vater.
I must lead them well.
Ah, Kackfru! Mercedes. Will sich dem annehmen. Da möchte sich an der TCR vorknüpfen, habe ich gehört. Das habe ich gesehen. Tot. 102! Warum hauen die denn ab, ey? Also wer will mich gerne um den Typ da selber kümmern, wenn das irgendwie möglich ist. Wenn der natürlich irgendwie abhaut. LOL. Einfach mal gekriegt. Und der Schisshase, ey. Wenn die abhauen, ist doch nicht normal. Ich finde das wie fair.
In the name of justice. I must steel myself.
Ich kann versuchen, von da irgendwie was zu reißen. Irgendwie und zu unterstützen. Mehr kann ich da auch nicht machen.
I must pull through.
Ja, ja. Truhenschüssel tauschen. In den Rossbogen. Und damit kann man die Truhe öffnen. Ein Silberschild.
Does a whelp like you really expect to kill me? I am Gwendol, the Grey Lion, a knight by the hand of Count Rowe. Do your worst.
Oh, wie kann der durchhalten? 2000 Schaden. Ich denke mal, der heilt sich, oder? Er wird ja wohl nicht so töricht sein, dass ich da...
There are many ways to fight.
Na gut, er wird den tun. Oder angreifen. Felix kommt nicht ran. Ja, eine Crit-Chance von 27. Das wird aber nicht reichen. Sie kommt aber an Rodgiure ran. Ausnahmsweise man muss sie hinein.
Thank you.
muss halt gemacht werden, alles geht's ja nicht. Er versucht sein Bestes. Trifft nicht mal. Er ist schon traurig. Das ist echt schon traurig.
We must be prudent.
Da steht doch so ein Idiot. Hab ich gar nicht gesehen. Ich dachte, der gehört zu uns. Der ist schon mal weg. Er kann uns erstmal nicht mehr stören.
You're in tip-top shape. Many thanks.
Gut, jetzt selber sieht keiner an, ey. Kann er keinen Schaden verursachen? Das ist schon echt. Das ist sehr interessant.
Do not think poorly of me.
Ja, wenn ich es einfach sage.
It is decided.
Try to keep up.
Ja, ihn wenigstens da zu halten. Na toll, jetzt komme ich aber nicht dran wahrscheinlich. Kann das sein? Ja, weil sie jetzt total eingeengt haben. Ich komme nicht ran. Weil sie ihn jetzt so eingeengt haben. Ja, mit ihr komme ich dran, aber... Sie wird nichts reißen können. Also er kann wahrscheinlich auch mit seinem...
Much appreciated.
Also ich will ja nichts sagen, aber hier steht da ein bisschen Scheiße. Jetzt mal ohne Scheiß. Jetzt mal ohne Flachs, ey. Hier steht da ein bisschen Kacke. Der kann sich ja sowieso nicht bewegen, aber trotzdem muss das denn sein. Ich komme so nicht an den Typen ran. Aha.
Destiny unfurled.
Lass uns erstmal mit denen hier rumkloppen. Das sind wir ja. Das Problem ist halt, wir kommen halt nicht an die ran. Sonst muss ich halt mein Schwert der Schöpfers benutzen. Das geht's ja nicht. Ich habe keine andere Fernwaffe.
You knew it would end as such.
Er greift wenigstens so einen Soldaten, aber ihr müsst da mal weggehen. Dankeschön. Oh, dann ist der auch mal wenigstens weg, dass ich mal wenigstens an den Typen reinkomme. Mach das doch nicht, ey! So, dann komme ich wenigstens mal an den ran. Ihr willst mit deinem Sohn reden? Weiß ich nicht. Was weiß ich? Und tot.
So I have found a place to die.
Danke,
Young
Grünstäbe.
ones, I thank you.
Weißt du nicht wofür? Dass du da stirbst oder was? Dafür will er uns danken. Naja.
I fight and grow stronger. Only natural.
Ich werde ganz
It is the
stärker.
way of knights to follow their master's orders without argument. Lord Gwendol was a good man.
Now he is just a corpse, nothing more. Let's go. Rodrigue is waiting for us.
Er ist schon bei uns. So gesehen. Ach, der gute Ash. Ja, ja, Lava.
My, thank you so much.
It's been too long, Your Highness. But try to temper your joy, will you? This is a war after all.
To say such a thing at a time like this. You have not changed one bit.
Don't let looks deceive you. I've had a rough go of it ever since I crossed blades with those traitors in Ferdiad. When I heard you'd been executed, I rushed there as fast as I could, blind with fury. When I got there, I was fed some garbage about not being able to see your body. The next thing I knew, I was gripping my blade and... Gilbert, you have done well to locate His Highness. I am truly grateful. And you, I have you to thank as well.
Wem mir?
Well, we are in your debt. I will repay you for this someday, I swear it. And you, Felix. You have also done well to bring His Highness here.
Tell us all you know, Rodrigue.
I'm afraid there's not much to tell. You are aware that the western region of the kingdom was taken by the Empire, correct?
Yes, so I have heard. They are now calling it the Fargus Dukedom, or some nonsense.
If you know that much, then the rest won't take long. Enemy or not, it's undeniable that Cornelia's plan was nothing short of genius. After seizing power, she invited the Imperial army to Ferdiad. There, she reorganized her troops and then sent soldiers to hunt me down. Because of that, we were forced to act defensively, and now we're being forced into a difficult battle. She's been controlling the situation all along.
So that's been the witch's plan from the start. I should have killed her ages ago.
Your Highness, Ferdiad is in a terrible state right now. The tyranny is unbearable, and so the rebellions are endless. Refugees starve to death in the streets. If I may speak freely, Your Highness, we should change course for Ferdiad and take down those traitors before we embark to Enbar.
There's no time for that. We must annihilate Enbar before all else.
Think this through. I understand wanting to destroy the Empire and the Emperor. I want that so much it hurts. But which is more important, the dead or the living?
Silence!
No, Dimitri. You will hear me out.
Are you asking me? Asking the dead to forgive that woman?
No, I would not ask that of you. What I am asking is that you allow us to prioritize the kingdom capital over the imperial capital for now. As Lambert's close and trusted friend, I am confident that he would have advised the same.
Do not dare to put words in the mouths of the dead. They are your words alone, even if you borrow their lips. Until I offer up that woman's head, Father will remain a slave to his lingering regret and hatred. Even now, he suffers. It is ceaseless. As we waste time with idle chatter, his suffering continues.
You are my king, our king. Wherever you lead, we will follow. But Your Highness, there are those who take up their sword in the name of revenge and yet along the way, lose the strength and composure to follow through. would do well to bear that in mind.
Ich glaube, das kann er nicht mehr.
Ah, I nearly forgot. Take this, Your Highness. The time has come for it to be wielded by its true master.
Eretvar, the hero's relic once wielded by my father.
Er kriegt jetzt auch eine Heroenwaffe.
The very same. I managed to steal it back from one of Cornelia's underlings in Verdiat.
Understated as ever, Father. It must have been a true struggle to get it back.
I am grateful, my friend.
Gilbert, Professor, may I request something of you? I wish to
Klar.
fight at your side.
Von mir aus gerne.
Senile already, old man? Who will protect our territory?
I expected it would come to this, so I left those matters to my younger brother. He has my complete faith. I must keep my promise to our fallen king, to my dear friend. A very old one. I swore it nearly 10 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Now then, Your Highness, let's destroy the Empire together. My men and I will spare no effort.
Also ist das Versprechen schon eine ganze Dekade her.
I pray that you are right, and that this will save the kingdom.
Ja, die heilige Waffe. Seine heilige Waffe.
Our orders are to capture Enbar by striking the enemy's stronghold directly. How familiar are you with the geography of Fodlan?
Okay. Nicht sehr vertraut.
The kingdom and the empire are separated by the impassable Ogma Mountains. Legend has it that Saint Seros once crossed over those mountains to fight against the Fell King Nemesis. But don't fool yourself. Leading a large army over such steep mountains would be near impossible.
In order to infiltrate the Empire, we have no choice but to go around the mountains, either to the east or to the west.
Geh nach Osten.
Yes, I agree. The Alliance is currently split in two. Those who stand with the Empire and those who are against it. Leading the Imperial faction is House Kloster, while House Regan leads those who oppose. We should take advantage of their internal conflict and proceed east along the mountains until we reach the Great Bridge of Myrden in Alliance territory.
The Aramid River divides Alliance and Empire territory. There are many large bridges that cross it. However, the Great Bridge of Myrden is by far the largest, and it is also closest to the monastery. I believe you crossed that bridge 5 years ago on your journey to the Battle of the Eagle and Lion.
Das kann sein, ja.
I'm afraid it's a possibility, but it's still more practical than passing through the west.
Perhaps our next move should be to contact House Regan and request their cooperation. Claude of House Regan is the leader of the Alliance and is firmly against the Empire. They are the enemy of our enemy. In other words, hopefully, a friend.
Are you suggesting that we ask House Regan to engage the Gloucester soldiers?
Naja, ihr habt beide gekämpft, ihr zwei. Gegen die Soldaten des Kaiserreiches. Ich kann mich daran erinnern, an dieses schreckliche Bild, als Lady Ubrea sich in eine Manakete bzw. in einen Drachen verwandelt hat, weil sie wahrscheinlich eine Manakete ist. Ich habe keine Ahnung.
I am. If we take the bridge, then House Gloucester will no longer be able to receive support from the Empire.
Da konnte sie aber ihre Drachenohren interessant sehr gut verstecken, ne? Und ihre Hörner.
There's no way a man as wise as Claude would refuse our request.
Ne, nur die Ohren, ne? Die Hörner waren, glaube ich, gar nicht dabei. Weiß ich nicht mehr. Wenn ich mich an Novi erinnere, dann sah die halb recht jung aus, aber so wirklich die einzigen Drachenmal, die sie hatte, war halb der Stein, aber
And once we manage to capture the Great Bridge and gain a foothold into the Empire.
Then we cross Gronder Field and head south toward Enbar.
But if we get attacked from both sides, we'll have to fight people from the Alliance, won't we?
Speaking of House Gloucester, I wonder how Lawrence is holding up. If we meet him again, it will probably be as enemies. To be honest, I'd rather avoid seeing him altogether.
If you do not wish to kill familiar faces, do not tarry over the corpses of the dead.
Good advice.
Prepare yourselves. It is time to steel your souls for the task at hand.
interessante Worte. Hauptsache, das hört man von ihnen, ne?
Part 2. Azure Moon. Lone Moon. The Rose-Colored River.
Nächster Monat.
The Kingdom Army meets with Rodrigue in Aelel, the Valley of Torment. With the strength of House Fraldarius on their side, the time to invade the Empire is finally at hand.
Jo. Das wird spannend. Und es bleibt auch spannend. Deswegen, es ist nicht so einfach. Aber ich denke, wir beenden den Part jetzt auch.
Even though it's in ruins, in some strange way, this monastery never truly changes, does it? I studied at the Officers' Academy when I was young. Those memories come rushing back whenever I return. What are you doing here at this hour anyway?
Ich kann nicht schlafen.
It's the same for me. Perhaps you'll allow me to join you.
Klar.
Much appreciated. I keep recalling my eldest son. He was quite gifted. In fact, he was appointed a knight at the age of 15. I still vividly remember the day he was granted a sword from His Majesty. Dead. He was killed 9 years ago in Dusker. All that returned of him that day were his sword and his armor. After it happened, I said something horrible to Felix. He's hated me ever since, and I don't blame him. No matter how much you grieve, the dead will never return. No magic in the world can bring them back. That's why their memory clings to the living like a curse. The more they were loved, the tighter their hold, and the more suffering they cause. I fear I am not a strong enough man to scold His Highness for his foolishness. Since this war began, we've seen countless generals, soldiers, and citizens die. It never gets easier. Professor, I entrust the young prince and the future of Fargus to you. You are a brave one, aren't you? One worthy of leading the Church of Seros, I dare say. You should know that I have no intention of insisting that you take back Ferdiat. All I ask is that you continue to rein in Dimitri's manic desire for revenge.
Ich gebe mein Bestes.
Now then, we have received House Regan's consent. All that's left is for us to depart. If we make it through Gloucester territory and across the Great Bridge of Murden, we'll be in Empire territory. You are not afraid, are you?
Ich bin leider eine kalte Person. Tut mir leid.
Yes. Such is war. I'm glad you were the one to lead the Blue Lion House, Professor. I mean that.
Was wäre wohl gewesen, wenn ich ein anderes Haus gewählt hätte? Tja. Das weiß wohl niemand.
Am I doing all right? I hope I'm not too off.
May my song reach the goddess in the sky.
Was wäre passiert, wenn wir das rote Haus gewählt hätten? Wahrscheinlich bei dem Dingenshaus, bei dem gelben Haus, goldenen Haus, wäre wahrscheinlich sowieso so gewesen, dass wir dann quasi uns verbündet hätten mit den. Aber wahrscheinlich, wenn wir das rote Haus gewählt hätten, hätten wir die wahrscheinlich.
A moment.
Hätten wir wahrscheinlich die anderen getötet, was weiß ich, keine Ahnung.
I am sorry that I doubted your ability. I deeply regret ever holding such a view of you.
Oder weil wir gefallen sind, hätte ich die zwar getroffen, aber ich hätte dann irgendwie Edelgard aufgehalten, irgendwie sowas.
It is obvious to me now that you are extraordinary.
Irgendwie sowas.
Do you doubt your own power, even now? I suppose that's only natural. You've lived your whole life knowing next to nothing about yourself. Not even Geralt could have possibly known all there is to know about you. But I wonder, are you satisfied with that?
Nicht wirklich.
Are you content, not knowing who you are? Or do you yearn to know more? But you cannot go on not knowing, can you?
Richtig.
So, only one more question matters. Are you ready?
Ja.
The truth. All of it. Learning it will doubtlessly have direct consequences on your life. I do not know what those will be. You may decide, once you learn it, that you wish you hadn't. But even if you have such regrets, you will never be able to return to ignorance.
Die Zeit könnte man zurückdrehen.
So, are you ready to know the truth? I see. That is what I wish to hear. Since the Archbishop put so much faith in you, I will continue to offer my aid. More than that, I will put my faith in you as well. And I will do all that is within my power to help you someday reach the truth.
Das wäre schön. Ja, meine lieben Freunde, dann würde ich sagen, sehen wir uns im nächsten Mal wieder hier und Dimitri akzeptiert die Kampfausrüstung des Löwenkönigs von Rodgiure und erhält damit die Berechtigung, zur Charakterklasse Ärzte zu wechseln.
A new power. I won't squander it.
Okay. Ja, wieder viele spannende Sachen und in diesem Sinne würde ich einfach mal sagen, ich bedanke mich fürs Ansehen und sage dann gute Nacht bis morgen um 8. Das waren jetzt 4 Parts bestimmt wieder. Und in diesem Sinne würde ich sagen, bis dahin und haut rein, euer TZR.